Hello? Hmm. What? Where is the... Don't I have a... Hello, I'm here. I'm just checking where the band list is. Apparently it's on their website. I was gonna play some Bahamut Lagoon, but then realized I'm not gonna have enough time to play that right now, so I just wanna spend like I only have like an hour left. I only have an hour into the stream, so an hour is not gonna be enough for Bahamut Lagoon. So I just wanna read some cards right now. So okay. So it will help if I... Okay. Oh, let me mute the tester. I wanna play some music. What kind of music? Oh, loud. Wow, super hype music. Of course it's done by... Oh my god, the cat jam's there. Perfect. I'll just leave it there. Alright. So they apparently have a new forbidden card list that's gonna be released in the 3rd of October. So apparently the additional changes are from... you can see what changes they made from this sidebar here. Oh, look at that! Cyberjar is no longer forbidden. That's crazy. It was forbidden for so long, but now it's off. Oh yeah. This is correct. I thought, yeah. So this advanced format is showing what it is going to be now, not what it was. Mecha Beast, Beast or Lion, Substitute. I think I remember looking at this one as well. This one, I wasn't exactly sure why this was good. For me to know if this is good, I'd have to like look at what frog cards there are. Okay, so Substitute Yatagarasu is still there. It's still limited. Anyone else? Spellbook of Judgment. A pointer of Red Lotus is limited. Wow, this is a trap card that got turned into limited. Pay 2000 life points and reveal your entire hand. Look at your opponent's hand and banish one card from their hand until your opponent's next phase. Limited, huh? Okay, it's not a horrible... Not a horrible card for sure. I can see this being used. Oh, Ronin Toden. Cannot be used as synchro material. This card's name becomes Death Frog while on the field. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one frog monster from your graveyard, special summon this card. This is not a tuner effect. And you can't even use it for synchro. You can use it for many other summons, of course, but becomes Death Fog while on the field. So you contribute one monster to special summon one Fog monster from your deck except Fog the Jam. Oh my god, that's way too good. This is now limited? Substitute? Substitute's gonna make a comeback? And no longer on the list. Wall of Revealing Light. Shooting Riser Dragon. Interesting. There's interesting changes made to the ban list. Substitute being... Oh, Red Reboot. Did I look at this already? When your opponent activates a trap card, negate the activation, and if you do, set that card face down. Then they can set one other trap directly from their deck. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, your opponent cannot activate trap cards. You can activate this card from your hand by paying half your LP. You can activate this card from your hand by paying half your LP. That is way too good. I'm glad it's banned. This wasn't banned to begin with. They thought limited one was fine. Yu-Gi-Oh must be a nightmare to balance. And to think I have... Where's my Yu-Gi-Oh? I think in Yu... I want to boot up this for a bit. This is a very old version of Yu-Gi-Oh, unfortunately. Not being updated. Doesn't have the link cards or anything like that. So it's annoying, but I just want to see what cards I even have. Oh, this is my... How did I build a hero deck? No, I didn't. I didn't build a hero deck. I'm about to. Stratos is banned. Yeah, right. Stratos is not banned. Not anymore. Oh, remember Man-Eater Bug? Remember Dark Hole? Yeah. I just wanted to see if I have the Elemental Hero deck in that game, but I don't. I think I have it in the Switch version of Legacy of the Duelist. Yeah. So this card being banned is interesting. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. The bad thing is trying to reading this stuff on the official website's fine now for the forbidden list, but I want to practice some level of Japanese. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Mado. Marliu. Conton. Huh, that's a strange sound. I've never heard this kind of word before. Conton. It is to, right? Yeah. Conton Mariu. Conton Mariu. Ryu Chaos. Chaos. Ruler. Conton Mariu Chaos Ruler. I haven't even seen its effect yet, by the way. Cool. Oh, excuse me. If this card is synchro summoned, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add one excavate? Wait, excavate? That's a magic term. That hasn't been used for Yu-Gi-Oh. Excavate meaning that's using magic. Cards from your hand, you reveal those cards to both players, still treated as being in the deck. The top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add 1 excavated light or dark monster to your hand. Also send the remaining cards to the graveyard. The send remaining cards to the graveyard is really good. That's just putting the 5 cards on the top of your deck to the graveyard. That's really good. You can banish 1 light and 1 dark monster from your hand or graveyard, which is easy. Except this card. Special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. I think the first effect is really good, where you can send 5 cards on the top of your own deck to the graveyard. That's probably way too good. The revival effect is kind of nice. I mean, it's also really easy too, so that's really... You're gonna use what each effect of Chaos Ruler, the chaotic magical dragon, once per turn. That's fine. Alright. Ton. What does that mean? Ton. Wait, why didn't the N... There you go. Confusion, disorder, chaotic, confused. Oh, there's 2 chaos words in the title, right? Okay. Fun thought. So that means chaotic. Maryu, magical dragon. That's pretty easy. So, wait, this is a different Ryu kanji, isn't it? That seems very different. Especially a Chinese dragon. Yeah, but that's a different kanji. What's that kanji? Oh, it's just... Wait. There's other kanji to have the same word has different kanji? Wow, okay. Different kanji have different word. The same word will have different kanji. That's nuts. Okay, so that's Chaos Ruler. That's obviously very powerful. There's no way that isn't strong. This one is a bit tough to tell whether it's strong or not. Ronin Toden. Weird name. Kaeru means toad or frog. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream, Oversudden. There's a new ban list, so I wanted to check it out. The reason I wanted to check it out is because Cyberjaw is no longer forbidden. It's limited, surprisingly. So we'll check out Cyberjaw in this website. Whereas this card right here is apparently banned. Ronin Toden. Kaeru. What does this mean? I didn't know Yuzo Koshiro makes music with lyrics. Has he ever done that before besides this song? Oh no, he has. He has done it for Etrian Odyssey as well. Chic, smart, stylish, tasteful, refined, sophisticated. Familiar with worldly pleasures. Familiar with worldly pleasures, frog. Understanding, considerate, thoughtful, sensible. There's like a super obvious word pun you could have with this. So easy. Japanese makes it so easy to make these word puns now that I'm like learning more and more of the language. Rekindled Is that right? Rekindled sophisticated. There's a pun with the frog part too. Yeah. Ikikaeru. It's still in the kana. Let's see what we get. Ikikaeru. This is not it. To revive, to come to oneself, to be restored to... No, this is it. Ikikaeru. So rekindle sophisticated. I don't even know how to say this translation part here. Sophisticated. Sophisticated. So kaeru doesn't just mean frog. Does it mean revive? No, it just means frog. Although I just specifically looked up kanji, so it has to be this. Oops. Iki is life and kaeru is return. What a huge pun. Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, these are very... It feels like every single Japanese word pun is a low-hanging fruit almost. It's like that easy. Okay, rekindle sophisticated. Toad. Whatever. I mean, Ronin Toden is it's definitely a departure from what the translated Japanese seems to suggest. I don't know. Would this translation would that have worked if they had named it that instead of this? I don't know. I feel like this is okay. Maybe this is like a big mouthful of a word. Anyway, cannot be used as synchro material. This card's name becomes Death Frog while on the field. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one frog monster from your graveyard, special summon this card. This is such a meta band. Like, this is a change in the meta kind of card. It all depends on support with Death Frog. Desugaeru. Oh, look at that. Is that... This has to be a pun. Desugaeru. There's no way. So that's death. But why is it ga here? Why isn't it just a K? That's not anything. Why is it with a G? What? I don't think Jisha will have whatever this is. Yeah. Okay, maybe if I look up Kas turns into Ga sometimes when it's used in a phrase, but how do you know which one to use? Or is that the joke? Is that the welcome to learning Japanese kind of deal? Oh, whoops. I put in 2 cars. Excuse me. I should probably read one of my textbooks to find the answer to that. Okay, so it's that kind of deal, right? So yeah, this went from unlimited to look. This card is about to get banned. Where is it? Yeah, totally banned apparently. Even though it was unlimited before. Oops. It was unlimited. Now it's going to be completely banned. There has to be something going on in the competitive Yu-Gi-Oh meta in order for this card to go straight to forbidden. Wait, I looked at Death Frog. When this card is tribute summon, you can special summon Death Frogs from your hand or deck up to the number of tadpoles in your graveyard. I know it's part of the Frog engine. But Substitute is part of the Frog engine as well, but they've now relaxed the ban on Substitute and made it limited. Yep. Oh, look. Jet Synchron is limited. Wait, is this is not the card I'm thinking of. No, this is not it. I was thinking of Junk Synchron because I'm watching the Yu-Gi-Oh 5D's anime. So this one being banned means I can take a different one off. Yeah, Substitute. I'm sure Substitute was used to like get out Death Frog. I mean, Ronin Toad. Okay. Why do I have the feeling that Konami don't know how to balance the game? That's not to say I know anything about the balance, but I don't know, it feels a little fishy. Because haven't there been numerous instances where they like try to like make, if a card's too strong they make it limited and then it's still too strong and then they make it banned or something. Like they take multiple steps. Balance in Yu-Gi-Oh! And also yeah, the game overall is unbalanced anyway. So yeah, that's even further proof that Konami don't know how to balance their own game. Okay, so that's Ronin Toden. I definitely was thinking of Junk Synchron instead of Jet Synchron. Whatever. So we looked at that. Substitute is back. Red Reboots. No. Let's sorry. I've been just clicking around a lot. Cyberjaw. Oops. Cyberjat. Nice. Wait. Yeah, Sa? Says something totally different. Okay. Cyber... Potto. Yeah, pot. I was gonna say Podo or DD, sorry. That's a D. Podo. I think we have looked. Oh no, I haven't looked at this. Right. Unflip, destroy all monsters on the field. Then both players reveal the top 5 cards from their deck. And then special summon all revealed level 4 monsters in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. Also add any remaining cards to their hand. Oh no, we have seen this before. Red Reboot is limited to 1. No, wait. It's not... Hold on. Oh, it is. Isn't it banned? No, it's totally banned now. It's gonna be banned in effective 3 October 2022. This is gonna go. This text right here is probably showing what it is now before the ban list, but the ban list is it's gonna come soon. So yeah. I've read this card before. Let me look it up here, actually. Red Door Reboot Door. Reboot Door. That's pretty easy. When you're... So this is an interesting card because I kind of just assumed that trap cards are now... Some trap cards are too slow to play nowadays, but I guess some of them are still really good. When your opponent activates a trap card, negate the activation, and if you do, set that card face down. They can set one other trap directly from their deck. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, your opponent can't activate trap cards. So, I mean, that's pretty good. But this one right here, where you turn it into a hand trap by paying half your LP, that's really good. Because you set it on the field, there's a chance of it getting removed. Whereas here, it's a hand trap, and you can't easily remove cards from hands. Red Reboot is so bad for decks that play traps that they have to include their own Red Reboot to counter itself. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that sounds degenerate, as the kids would say. It's probably for the best that this is banned. What did I want to say? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, like, nothing to do with the ban list, but it's really crazy how in the anime they have no kind of removal at all. You just see the players put down what is obviously a trap card that's gonna be very effective for this very specific situation that the writers wrote. But no one is packing a removal, and in fact, the only person that was packing an actual removal card, Mystical Space Typhoon, was the jailer guy. That guy who was treating all the prisoners badly. He was the only one who had a Mystical Space Typhoon. And he lost to somebody who had a really clumsy deck too. Made out of the prisoner's favorite cards. And apparently I saw that one of the prisoner's cards was ooh, can I remember what this no, not that one. What was the card? I can't remember. A few of the cards that I saw that were actually in the deck were really bad. I'll just say that. Even apparently this is the prisoner's favorite card, but it couldn't be a good card or anything. It had to be a pretty bad one. Reigns plays off that in a pretty fun way. Oh, really? Okay, that'd be interesting. Like, so many problems would be solved if they had any sort of removal. But no, we gotta make it exciting. You can't just have the characters only do removals and actually play really well. You gotta have it. You have to have these really specific cards. What was I looking at? Fairy Tale Dash Snow. Oh, I've seen this card before. Let me look this up here so I can read the Japanese text or name. A bunch of classics are pretty much unheard of in the world, and the main antagonist uses a bunch of them. Also, Red Reboot. And the main antagonist also uses a bunch of classics. Okay, I haven't gotten to that part yet. Red Reboot. How old is Red Reboot actually? I don't know how old this is. Oh, 2018. There you go. Easy. Like, pretty much only he has them. I see. So he's hoarding them. Oh, okay. He's hoarding the classic cards. Are they like good classic cards, or are they just just like he just collects them. Re, fu, fu, Fer, Ferrari, 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 Teiru, Teiru. Oh, this is all in kanji, but this is in katakana romaji for some reason. That's weird. Huh, so there's kanji for katakana? Ferrari, 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 Teiru. Huh. I can't believe this is in kanji. Fairy tale. Oh. If it's something like fairy tale, then maybe I can see why that has kanji. But interesting. Where is it? Shirayuki. Okay, yeah. Snow White. Fairy tale Snow White. I get it. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change it to face-down defense position. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 7 other cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard. Special summon this card. Is it a tuner? It is not a tuner. Fairy Tale Princess is you want to take in all the kanji, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess so. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change it to face-down defense position. So it's almost as so because they're face down, they're not able to activate their monster effects, and I doubt there's many monsters that could prevent, like some monsters cannot be destroyed or whatever, whereas preventing it from trying to negate an effect like change it to face down defense position sounds hard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and also I don't think monsters have pretty good. I think most monsters are not good with defense points as well. So yeah, that seems pretty good. So this card's getting banned, huh? Okay. Seems like it was alright as a limited, but what do I know? Kriston Chifibrax. Oh, because I'm on this website, I can see how old the cards are. Let me see how old Dandelion is. 2010, damn. I mean, it was a GX card, sort of. Cyberjar. I want to see how old that is. 2002! Holy crap. Now that's an old card. So... How Kifibrax or Fibrax? How Kifibrax. Let's see. Suto Kon. Wait, Ron. Oh, wait. Ron. Oh, it is Ron, right. I doubted myself heavily there. Kurisutoron. Ha? Is it? Yeah. Harifu. Wait. Harifai. Harifibra. Harifibra. Ba. Halifiber. 2 monsters including a tuna. Wow, a tuna? But it's not a synchro summon. I forgot how link summoning works again. So it works. Do the levels of the monster matter? Like, do you need to have like enough levels in the monster to get the same or more of the link numbers here? Or is it just fulfill the requirement that the text says? The levels do not matter, okay. It is just the requirement in the card text, okay. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon 1 level 3 or lower tuna from your hand. You need a number of materials equal to or greater than the link rating. A link monster can count as either 1 or its own link rating as the number of materials. Okay. But that depends on the card text requirements as well, because this says 2 monsters including a tuna, but it doesn't say 2 plus monsters. So you have to use 2 monsters, one of which has to be a tuna. Am I correct there? Usually there's text that says 2 plus, but this is the only one where it says only 2. No plus there. This one needs 2 specifically, including at least 1 tuna, yeah. You can special summon 1 level 3 or lower tuna from your hand or deck in defense. You know, I think I've been... I'll read the text, but I think I prefer link summoning over pendulum summoning. Pendulum summoning just seems like it just is way too overcomplicated. And I sort of know how that works as well. But link summoning is it's a lot easier to get the idea of how to summon this than pendulums, and how the rules work with link summoning than pendulum. Pendulum summon isn't actually that complicated. No, it's sort of like the setup that you have to know. Because pendulum monsters have like extra effects on them, like if they die then they get sent back to the extra deck, and then there's how scales work, like there's extra stuff going on. Yeah, put 2 numbers on the board and you have the ability to dump your hand. Yeah, I mean, I think with pendulum summoning the issue is that well, not really an issue, but like the scales are, I don't know. The scales are a bit... The extra rules that you have to learn in order to learn how to pendulum summon is a lot more than you would need for something like link summoning or exceed, maybe synchro. It's hard to say without actually playing with it myself, huh? I'll need to get Legacy of the Duelist, but the one that allows me to link summon. But unfortunately, I'm not that interested in... Like, this is already mixed. Look at that. Oh, I already seen that it was mixed. Card games on motorcycles doesn't sound so bad after experiencing the wonders of pendulum summoning, exceed summoning. Exceed summoning is so easy, though. You can borrow my cartridge if you want. Yeah, but I don't have a way to stream it, and I wanna play Yu-Gi-Oh! Streaming it. So yeah, I don't know. The Battle of Lost City is luck-based to win. The Battle of Lost City? I don't know what that is. But, I mean... I don't know. Exceed summoning is really not that bad compared to Pendulum. It's like, oh, you just have the same monsters on the same level, and then you just summon. That's it. And then they have extra materials based on them because, you know, it's really not that bad. Maybe I come from it like a Pokemon perspective where you attach energy cards to cards, Pokemon, so it doesn't seem that bad to me. Anyway, you can special summon one level 3 or lower tuner from your hand or deck in defense position. That's already really good. Oh, you can play it like, you can play it with anime rules. You can summon a monster in face-up defense position. You can play it like that. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon... I have to read this again. Special summon one level 3 or lower tuner monster from your hand or deck in defense position, but cannot activate its effects this turn. That's really good. That's a really good searcher. Yeah, that's a really good searcher. It's any tuner. It doesn't matter that you can't activate its effects this turn. If you're gonna use it for synchro summoning, it's easy. During your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can banish this card you control, special summon one tuner synchro monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. Wow! This is a really good card. Wow, this is so good. Well, no wonder it's banned. Oh, okay. This is that's a busted card. I'm glad that's banned. Oh, Dandelion apparently appeared in 2009. So that's that. That's that. Oh, I didn't see what how old Red Reboot is. 2018, so it's relatively new. There is a... Where is it? Pot of Greed. How old is this card? 2002. Is that when Yu-Gi-Oh! First released to the West? 2002. Yugi's legendary decks. It was banned back in 2015, wasn't it? No, wait, it wasn't. No, it was. It was. Why am I doubting myself? It was. Interesting that they included it. I just want to see... Wait, is this the one I'm thinking of? Target any monster, any number of monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them. If you do, you lose 1000 LP for each monster special summoned by this effect. Excuse me for a moment. Am I not packing this card in my deck? We could play some Yu-Gi-Oh! In evac if we wanted to, by the way. I'd have a really bad dragon deck, but I don't even know if my deck is even allowed, by the way. There might be a few cards where it's actually banned outright, and I wouldn't know. I mean, most of these cards are not good anyway. No, I don't even have it. Oh, I have it in my box full of cards, I think. I don't think my deck would work very well against any kind of modern deck, by the way. So, not gonna be that enjoyable. I have Card Trooper. Card Trooper's alright. I swear I have this card, so it's interesting that's forbidden. Which one is the one where... No, I wanted to see how old certain cards were. Heavy Storm. This has to be like really old. I wish you could... Yeah, 2002. I wish you could see when exactly it was banned, and you can see where it fluctuated on the ban list. That would be nice. You know, I'm surprised that no one in 5Ds is using what's it called? It's not called Sparks. There's like another card that does burn damage. Is it called that? Hinotama? Yeah, here we go. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Now this is a good card. Hinotama. I'm surprised no one in 5Ds is using this card because I feel like everyone in this anime would think this card's good. That's the kind of level of dueling that I'm seeing in that show. Even though the main protagonist is using Stardust Dragon, and Stardust Dragon's really good. I just feel like that they basically use spell cards that are this effect. Which is very... I don't know, whenever I see that, it doesn't really make things more exciting or more tense. It just makes it seem a lot dumb. A lot more dumb. But that's just me having some experience with playing the actual game. And by some, I mean very little. Anyway. There was other cards I'm gonna look at. So I've looked at that one, Ronin Toden, Fairy Tail Snow, Blackwing Steam the Cloak, Cyberjar of course is off, Mecha Phantom Beast Lion. Have I seen that? Okay. We'll read it in the wiki. No. Hold on. Hinotama. There was another card that does 700 damage to your opponent. Oh, Final Flame. Oh, look! Look at that! 100 life point increase. Final Flame. Even better. Now this is an even better card. Hiabu? Hiabu Rino. Oh, Aburi. I know what Aburi means, but what does the he mean? Hiaburi no K. What does this mean? Something related to final or flame? Has to relate to flame. Fire. He means fire. Okay, what does Aburi mean? Oh, come on. Oh, fine, I'll use my keyboard shortcut instead of just having one hand on the mouse. Okay, I'm not getting a clear answer. You should recognize that character at the very least from Pokemon's Fire Blast animation. I recognize it, don't worry. I thought yeah. I recognized it. But I thought Arbori meant fire as well, but I guess not. I don't know what Arbori means. I've heard the word used before. Penalty, sentence, punishment. K. Okay. Fire, penalty of burning at the stake. Okay. 600 damage. That is so good. To your opponent's life points even. They have to specify that. Wait, did they specify that for Hinotama? Inflict 500 damage to your opponent? Look, they didn't even specify it! You don't know how to, like, up to your opponent. What? 500 damage what? Why? I need to know what I'm inflicting 500 damage on. This is a lot more clear. I feel like there's one more card that does 700 damage. Could be wrong though. It's not just... I don't think there's any more 700 burn cards. No, this might be the strongest one. The strongest card. Alright. I was looking at this one. Mecha Phantom Beasto Lion. Genjuki. Is it Ju or Ju? It is just Ju. Oh, Ju, like with YU as well. Juki. Genjuki. I think the key part means it's Orion. Oh yeah, I get it. I'm really bad with constellations. Even though I just played Mega Man Star Force. Orion is a constellation, right? Orion. Orion. It's Orion, but also a lot. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Genjuki. What is this? Wait, yeah, I'll look up individual kanji. Looking up individual kanji sometimes doesn't help. Sometimes it actually does. Phantom. Maboroshi. Maboroshi. Maboroshi? It's different, it's a different Romaji here. It's Genju. Genju. Genso? Is that where that comes from? Beast, brute, brute, animal, kemono, but also known as Ju in Onyomi. So this kanji is all together. It was the third entry. Genso. Oh, okay. What is this one? E. Loom, chance, opportunity, machine, aircraft. I'm guessing it means machine or aircraft. So mecha. So the Gen part here is phantom, Ju is beast, and this is machine. So directly translated is I've already forgotten. Phantom beast machine. Phantom beast machine. Orion. Okay, why is this card limited or banned? So it was banned. No, yeah, it was banned, but now it's limited. Yeah. While you control a token, that sounds easy. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That's pretty good. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. You can only use this effect of Mecha Beast. Excuse me, once per turn. Easy. You can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon one normal Phantom Beast monster from your hand. And Mecha Phantom Beast is an archetype. Excuse me. Okay. Sounds like a very powerful card. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm going to use this effect of Mecha Phantom Beast once per turn. Yeah, it's a pretty good... It's a pretty good standalone card. Normal summon one Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your hand. Interesting that it says normal summon and not even special summon. So does that mean you can just normal summon a level 8 monster, for instance, if it's a Mecha Phantom Beast? Does that work? Because you don't exactly have to tribute summon those. Like, you have to specify in the card text that they have to be tribute summoned. If it's just normal summon, whatever, then I feel like that can just work. If you can't just normal summon higher leveled monsters, then I don't see the point of this. But if you can, then that's pretty good. Okay. So that became limited, huh? I mean, that seems like a pretty good card. What time is it now? Yeah, I'm about one more hour, then I have to go. Where? Black Winged Assault Dragon. Oh, there we go. Why did I have to click on there? Ah, man, okay. Black... Feather. Oh, Black Feather. Black... Feather. Kakure... Me no... It is me, right? Yeah. Mino no Suchima. Suchimu. Steam. Wow. Inventive way to say Steam. Tsuchimu. Kakure Mino no. Kakure Mino. Invisibility cloak. So this plus rare is what? Kakure, hidden, concealed, unknown. So this is the invisibility part. Hidden stuff. And I assume Mino means cloak. Straw raincoat. Straw raincoat. Okay, this is the kind of thing where this is based on a culture. This is like a culture thing. Like when I was thinking of a cloak, I was thinking of like a European style cloak. But I guess in Japan, the straw raincoat is... that would be their version of what a cloak would be. Okay, yeah, this is a culture difference here in terms of the how translation works. Okay. Buraku Feza. Buraku Feza. Hakuno Mino no Tsuchimuzu. Wait. Tsuchimu. Yeah. It's apparently becoming limited. This face-up card leaves the field. Special summon one Steam token. A lot of tokens. Huh. Okay, that's 2 monsters that got switched to limited that involve tokens. Special summon one Steam token. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 monster. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 monster. Special summon this card from the graveyard. You only use this effect of the card once per duel. Once per duel. Once per duel is an interesting requirement. Condition or whatever. Restriction. If this card summoned this way is used as synchro material, all the synchro materials must be Blackwing monsters. So if it's summoned from the graveyard, then all other synchro monsters must be Blackwing monsters or synchro materials. Is it a tuner? Oh, it is a tuner. That's pretty good then. It seems good. Which one is a card where... oh, never mind. I thought I read a card where they had a... the cards had an easy way to search for tuners in the deck. Was it Kriston Halki Fibrix? There you go. Yeah, it was. So they banned this card. And then they made the other cards that benefit from being a tuner not forbidden anymore. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Remember this card, the only normal monster that will be on the limited list. A forbidden left arm sealed by magic. Whosoever breaks this seal will know infinite power. Wasn't it the case in the anime where it was like Yugi putting together Exodia in his hand in his first duel in season 1? That's like the first time anyone has ever put Exodia together, according to Kaiba. I remember Kaiba saying nobody has ever used Exodia before, or something like that. until Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 with the power of top decking. Speaking of top decking, by the way, I in one of the episodes, I think it was Yusei versus Aki. At the beginning parts of the duel, when it's Yusei's turn, he draws a card. He doesn't even look at what the card is. He draws the card and then he places it down on his duel disc, and he knows that it's Speed Warrior. I swear to God, he doesn't even look. He draws it and then he places it down, saying it's Speed Warrior, and apparently it is. So that's very obviously showcasing that the main character has powerful top decking abilities, and he's cheating. Like, that was insane when I saw that. It's not like he put the card in his hand either. He really just drew the card and then placed down that card, which so happened to be Speed Warrior. Okay, I guess there's nothing else. A pointer of Red Lotus got limited, which pay 2000 LP and reveal your entire hand. Look at your opponent's hand and banish one card from their hand until your opponent's next phase. Until your opponent's next end phase. So it will come back later? So it's a 0 until the next turn, which is a -1 in the long term. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Matches don't go on for that long anyway. Okay. That might be good. I mean, I guess it is good considering it's in limited. Oh, what the heck? I didn't want to click on the structure there. I just wanted to read the... Oh man, okay. All in kanji, huh? Guren... That sounds familiar. No, she mess... She... Isn't that no? No, no is with the loop. So it's meh. Yeah. She may sha? That's a small ya. That if any trap is allowed 2+ copies, then trap trick can become extra copies of it as well. Oh! Okay, so some of these traps are limited because trap trick can mimic the effects of these trap cards. Guren no Shimeisha. Crimson Designator. Guren. Does Guren mean crimson? Yeah, it does. Bright red. And I guess Shimeisha is Designator. Trap Trick is a cool card. Is it as cool as Super Polymerization? I'm obviously being heavily biased here. I don't know why, I just really like Super Polymerization. Even though, I mean, it is a good card. I just don't think it's used that often. Trap Trick. Banish one normal trap from your deck. Okay, accept Trap Trick, and if you do, set one card with the same name directly from your deck. Okay. It can be activated this turn. Okay. Terapu Toriku. I mean, I read the Romaji here, but I feel like Terapu Toriku. Yeah, that's way too easy. It can be activated this turn. You can only activate one trap card for the rest of this turn after this card resolves. Okay, that's fine. But with this card, you need to treat it like a regular trap. It can be activated this turn. That's pretty powerful. The Trap Tricks archetype. I remember they were like a meta deck. A meta archetype, sorry. Before. I remember some of these cards were like really good. Some of them at least. I don't know if all of them are good. What? They were using hand artifact trap tricks, I guess. Okay. I don't know what that means, hand artifact, but yeah, I remember learning about how these cards were good. Okay. Structured decks. So is that everything that I wanted to see in the forbidden lists? Yeah, basically. Although this card... Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've got to clean up a little. There has to be more effects like this, like Final Flame. It's the name of the deck. Okay, yeah. They're fine, but only 2 cards, including Trap Trick, are generally played. I want to see... Oh wow, normal spell card, and it's one of the better dragon cards. I hope I don't get a copyright claim for this. Apparently this is composed by Yuzo Koshiro though, so I might be okay. Yeah, you're telling me what normal cards are. Normal spell cards are. Is there like a list? No, there's no way. I was hoping to see if there's any... Yeah, you're gonna have to search up specific cards, because there's too many spell cards now. Alright. I was hoping there would be like a way to find out if there's a stronger version of Final Flame. But I guess not. Jaden Yuki. You can have the Jaden Yuki starter deck. Necroshade. Alright, let's see it. Necroshade. Ultra rare, sure. As if this card deserves to be ultra rare. Cybertech Alligator? I don't remember him using that. I remember him using Sonic Duck though. Remember this guy? I remember him. Dark Blade. I don't think he ever used these cards. No, I certainly don't remember him using these. Just regular old normal monsters in the starter deck. I love Sonic Duck. Me too. I mean, Jaden does use normal monsters, but like, I expected them to be like elemental heroes and not these random cards. Poison Mummy. Mask of Darkness. Hey, look at that! A banned card in the starter deck. Giant Trine 2. Sakuretsu Armor. Remember that card. Yu-Gi-Oh! Syndrome. The good old power creep. Or... yeah, I guess it still applies. Okay. So these are just starter decks, so all of these are just going to be bad anyway. The decks are designed for you to actually buy through them. Doesn't that apply for the structured decks only? I thought, okay, I guess it also applies for starter decks too. But for structured decks, that's definitely the case. Let's see. Oh, that's OCG. Am I gonna know what cards are in here? I don't think I will. Oh. Of course. Of course, you have to have all the ABCs and exceed before exceed. Although it's not really, but you know. What? Interplanetary purpley thorny dragon? If a monster... Okay, hold on. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special this card from your hand. Interplanetary purpley thorny dragon. Are you serious? Ikai no Kyokushi Ryu. I mean, Ryu, I recognize that by now, but what is Ikai? Sorry. How come it's not? There you go. Side decks throw in an assortment of stuff to represent all the mechanics. Yeah, I guess so. Spirit World. Okay. So Spirit World Kyokushi. Kyoku Thorn, Pickle, Purple Violet. When used as Onyomi, it's she. So Purpley Thorny that's the Purpley Thorny part. That's the Thorny Purple Dragon. It's one character off from Isekai. Oh really? Ikai. Oh. I see. It is one. So otherworldly Thorny Purple Dragon. So they actually translated this card faithfully, surprisingly enough. I thought that was just like a localization name, but nope. That's apparently what the name is in Japanese. Why would Kaiba use that? Kaiba would not use that dragon at all. He would use enemy controller! He would obviously use this. So many mads were made using the clip where Kaiba uses enemy controller. I even have this card too. Oh, he even has Megamorph. Would Megamorph even be good nowadays? I guess it's not unlimited. Nah, it's situational maybe. With a bit of 4-kid sprinkling, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Gigia? Interesting that... Why didn't they make the structure deck for Crystal Beasts earlier? Rather than... Why did they do it now? Or like somewhat recently? Hold on. So these... Match of the Millennium 2020 starter deck. Hold on. So, oops. Twisted Nightmares. Oh, Speed Duel starter decks. These are different. This is a different format, is it? What are Speed Duels again? How do you look up Speed Duels? Because I have to search it up. Maybe Crystal Beasts have decent support now. We'll see. I guess we can go over what they have now. I kind of just dismissed it. This Duel Links format. Oh man, really? Why would you play it in Duel Links format if you can just play it in Duel Links? I guess it's just nice to have in a physical format, maybe. Alright, Carbuncle. I'm gonna start at the beginning. Hogi. Hogyoku. Ju. Wow, that's a mouthful. Hogyoku Ju. Ruby. Kaban Kuru. One of these means beast, and I've already forgotten. Is it Kyoku? Treasure. Takara. Takara? Okay, also means gem, jewel, precious stone. Seki. Horseki. Horseki sounds very familiar. I feel like I've heard that word before. So, Hokyoku. I think there's some sort of wordplay going on. Crystal ball. Oh, precious ball. Gemstone ball. This is Tama, though, which is not the right. Kyoku. Precious stone. Or egg. So in this case it's precious stone. Gem, and then this has to mean beast. Jew, right, this definitely means beast. I've heard Jew before. Wait, is it Drew or Jew? I thought it was with the YU. It is, right? Jew. This Romaji doesn't sound right. This doesn't seem right, is it? Little U. I mean, yeah, I know it's a little U, but it's Jew, not Jew. You notice the difference there? Is it Jew or is it Jew? Like with the YU included with the J. I could have sworn it was the JYU instead of JU. It can be either. Alright. If it can be either, I'm just gonna go with YU. Jew. When this card is special summon, you can special summon as many Crystal Beast monster cards as possible from your spell trap zones. If this face up card is destroyed in a monster zone, you can place it face up in your spell trap. It's a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. Okay, that's some effect. You want to put down a 300 monster that's not even a tuner? There you go. You put down that card. That's what it means to play Crystal Beasts. So Hokyoku Ju Ahmed G. Yeah, Ahmed Jisuto. Ah, okay. The G kind of threw me off here because that's not really a sound in Amethyst, but sure. Kyato. Don't they have a name? They have a name for cat in Japanese. I wonder why they went with the katakana here. I guess it represents the long syllable with the accent mark. Yeah, it does. The accent mark means that, but I was wondering why it doesn't include the Y here. Kyato. This card can attack your opponent directly. Hey, at least it's better than Final Flame. You enjoy doing 1200 damage in your battle phase? Well, this is the card for you. But when it uses this effect, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is half. Oh, wow, not even 1200. They thought that was too strong. They thought 1200 damage in the battle phase is too strong. So they halved it to make 600 damage. See, this card is too good. If this face-up card... yeah, okay, that's the standard Crystal Beast thing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is actually Final Flame. But even worse because you can only use it in battle phase. Crystal Beast Tortoise. Hokyokuju. Sorry. Amerarudo. Amerarudo. Tatoru. That sounds like the character from FF14, Tataru, but this is Tatoru. Okay. Let's see what you have. Once per turn, you can target one monster you control that attack this turn. Change that target to defense position. What? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? I am not impressed so far by these Crystal Beasts. Alright, so that's Emerald Tortoise. Hokyokuju, Topaz, Taiga. Topaz, Taiga. You can Final Flame them, then put the turtle into 2k defense position? Oh man. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 400 attack during the damage step only. 2000. Okay. If this face up, okay, yeah. What an effect he can do. You can hopefully kill a monster. Okay. I mean, does a level 4 2000 damage even matter at this level of Yu-Gi-Oh? No, right? This is not a good card. Alright. So the first 4 cards are pretty bad. That's a bad sign. Hokyokuju, Atsuba. Oh, it's N, sorry. God, I'm stupid. Tsu is with the vertical dash. Anba Manmosu. Anba Manmosu. When another Crystal Beast monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can change the attack target to this card. Why would you want to do that? I mean, to protect another monster, but it only has 1700. That's not really gonna help that much. Also, what do you want to protect, really? Do you want to protect freaking... Do you really want to protect Amethyst Cat that much? You want to hang on to your 600 damage? Is that what you want? Is it for that? Hokyokuju Kobaruto Iguru. Iguru. Okay. Kobaruto Iguru. Once per turn, you can target one crystal beast card you control. Place that target on top of the deck. Are you serious? You can target one crystal beast card you control. Place that target on the top of the deck. Are you... God. You could act... Okay, if the rest of the cards are gonna pan out this exact same way, there is nothing you could pay me in order to play this deck. This is horrible. I better see some actually good support. Hyokyokuju... I mean, all these cards are from the anime, aren't they? Like, the other guy, I forget his name right now, uses these cards, so we're not in the support just yet. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. I always I don't know why, when it comes to katakana, I always get confused between the difference between se and sa. Because for sa, in katakana, it looks like the se character in hiragana, but se in katakana is totally different. So I tend to get caught on I tend to get caught by that. Hyogyokuju Sapphire Pegasus. Alright, here we go. When this card is summoned, you can place one Crystal Beast monster. Oops, sorry. You can place one Crystal Beast monster from your deck, hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell trap zone as a continuous spell. Oh, look at that! A searcher! See, this card's good because you can search cards. But would you want to search more Crystal Beasts? Are these Crystal Beasts worth searching? There's a lot of text here. Is that a small U? It is a small U. Kyoku Hokyoku Shin. Okay. So this is the Crystal Beast part. No, I mean, no, this is like crystal, this is like treasure, crystal, whatever, right? Shin, I guess means ultimate in this case. I'm reading it here. Oh no, that means God, doesn't it? No, it means God here. Okay, let's not have any more handouts. So here is Q. So this means ultimate, maybe. It means God. Right. Sorry. I should have known that. So this means ultimate. Oh. Kyoku. Ultimate. Kyoku. Kyoku. Hogyokushin Rainbow Dark Dragon. Okay. Ultimate Gem God. This card is always treated as an ultimate crystal card. Can't be normal summon set, must be special summon from your hand by banishing 7 dark monsters with different names from your graveyard. Might be easy. You can banish all other dark monsters from your field and graveyard. This card gains 500 attack for each card banished this way. Doesn't have any protection, man. It has nothing. Are you telling me the only benefit is that I can bump its attack? Like, you could just use a dark hole. You could use anything on it and it'd die. Oh, look at that. Pendulum monster. Now we're getting into the support. Non-Yugioh. I wonder when this was printed. Rainbow Dark Dragon? I mean, we can find out right now. Why? Is it the OG boss monster for Crystal Beast? No, the OG boss monster is just regular old Crystal Beast, right? Crystal Dragon. Rainbow Dragon, yeah. It's this one. This is Rainbow Dragon. And then later, I guess other cards came out. Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon. Look at that card text. Oh wait, I can't. Damn. Hold on. You can find out using this website right here. If I'm allowed to search for certain cards. Card search, here we go. Rainbow Dark Dragon. 2008, so it was back then. I think this must have been the time when the guy who was using Crystal Beast was controlled by Yubel or something. I think that's probably when, or maybe in the manga. I think the manga, and they actually use really good cards, because Jaden uses Masked Hero in the manga, which is a actually good archetype. There's no bias there. I mean, there's some bias, but it's actually not any, because Masked Hero is so much better than most Elemental Hero stuff. Hyogyoku no Sendosha Vanguard. That's what that means. I'm not gonna be able to remember that kanji. Sendosha. Yeah, there's no way. That's just gonna pass through my ears. Alright, here we go. So pendulum scale 5/5. So not that great, but you know, it's something. Pendulum effect. Your opponent can't target ultimate crystal monsters or crystal beast cards you control in your monster zone with card effects. Hey! Look at that, an actual good card. So with the pendulum effect, is that only usable when it's being used as a scale? Or can you actually cast it like a spell card and put it in your spell trap zone? Can you only use the pendulum effect in the scale part? Is basically what I'm saying. Is asking. Yes, okay. So a pendulum scale of 5 is not great, is it? Because it's not quite at like the lower amount, but it's not that high either. It's sort of like in the worst spot for a scale, kind of. I mean, you can make it work, but anyway, you can tribute this card. This is a monster effect. Tribute this card. Add 1 ultimate crystal monster, crystal beast monster, or crystal spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, you have to tribute it though, but that's pretty good. You can use it as a regular spell too, but I'm not sure. 5 is all crystal beasts need. Yeah, you're right. I mean, hey, this is not a bad card. That's a pretty... That's pretty alright support. Pendulum. I need to make sure of the pendulum stuff. A pendulum monster can be activated from the hand as a spell card in the player's unoccupied pendulum zone. Upon resolving, it remains face up in the pendulum zone as a spell card. So that means you can't put it in the spell trap field. It has to be in the zone. Okay. Fine. So it is pendulum scale only. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. So, okay, hey, finally we get a good card from this Crystal Beast structure deck. Crystal Keeper. And then the Crystal Master also introduced a new keyword, Ultimate Crystal. So I have to be on the lookout for Ultimate Crystal, which I guess is at the end here. Oh, Jesse Anderson, that's his name. Yeah, have to be on the lookout for Ultimate Crystal. Okay, Crystal Keeper. Hyogyoku no Shagosha. Protector. Oh, no, whoops, that is a U, sorry. Shugosha. This is a pendulum scale of 2. Okay, each turn, the first time an ultimate crystal monster you control be destroyed by a card effect that turn is not destroyed. Okay. Pendulum scales are somewhat continuous, so yeah, okay. That might be okay. Is Rainbow Dragon considered a crystal beast? That's probably something I have to see in its card text. If a crystal beast monster you control battles an opponent's monster, crystal beast monster you control battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can tribute this card from your hand or face up from your field. Your battling monster's attack defense become double the original attack defense during that damage calculation, but is destroyed at the end of this damage step. That doesn't seem good. It is destroyed at the end of this damage step. It might be good considering crystal beasts are sent to the continuous. They're sent as continuous spell or trap stuff on your spell trap field zone. When they get destroyed, I believe. Yeah, when this face-up card is destroyed in the monster zone, yeah. So, it synergizes okay, but I'm not as impressed as I was with Crystal Master. You can use it as a Crystal Beast limiter removal, yeah. It would depend on if the hard-hitting Crystal Beast... Or it would depend if Rainbow Dragon is considered as a Crystal Beast, which I hope it does. Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. This is not Crystal Beast, right? Is it? Korai or Hachin. It's not. Oh, it's not Ra? Excuse me? I don't know what you mean. Oh, it's not Ra. Okay. It is not Ra. Right, I get it. So I know this means Lord or King. I get it by now. But what does... Rai means thunder. I know it from Raiden. I know why his name's like that. And I guess core means strike. What does this mean? Descend, precipitate, fall, surrender. Okay. Falling Thunder Lord Hachin. Hamon, sorry. I don't know why I thought that was a chi. It's the not god. Oh, the not god's archetype. Oh! Okay, I didn't even realize that was an archetype of its own. Notably not a crystal beast, but we'll see. Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summon by sending 3 face-up continuous spells you control to the graveyard. Okay. So it does synergize, alright, with Crystal Beast. Hold on. Crystal Keeper is... if a Crystal Beast monster you control. So this effect only applies to Crystal Beast. So it doesn't work for this guy. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Alright. While this card is face up in defense position, monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Okay. Unfortunately, because this guy is not a crystal beast, he is not immune from card effects. Because with Crystal Master, his pendulum effect is at least he can't target Ultimate Crystal or Crystal Beast cards you control in your monster zone with card effects. But since Hamon's not a Crystal Beast, it doesn't work as well. Okay. I guess it's alright. Oh, on the sidebar? What's happening on the sidebar? Oh, there you go. Oh! Sacred Beast! Yeah, you're right. I just remembered the Sacred Beast. They're from the Season 1 of GX, where they tried to be like a original Yu-Gi-Oh! But then they failed. I remember now. Wow, I totally forgot this card existed. Dimension Shifter. What is this? Dimensha. What is this? Isn't this your? Yeah. Dimension Atorakuta. Oh, attractor. I was like, how is that shifter related? But nope. It's attractor. If you have no cards in your graveyard, excuse me? If you have no cards in your graveyard, how is that gonna work? Quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard until the end of the next turn. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. How are you gonna use this? This seems like a really bad card. No, I don't like this. You're relying on the fact that you have to draw this on your first. It's a going second card, I guess. You have to rely on the fact that you draw this. That's the problem. Like you draw this as your first. You get it in your hand the first time. Yeah, that's bad. Contact C. Seshoku suru G? Oh yeah, G. Seshoku suru. Contacting. So seshoku means contacting. The C stands for cockroach. Really? Wait, are you serious? Or insect? Oh, I see. So what does the G part mean in Japanese? Connection attachment. Seishoku. Wait. Setsuzoku. Okay, I think I'm better off doing the whole thing. Oh, the music already ended. Holy crap. That's all the music from that game? What am I gonna play? I mean, I'm about to head off, honestly. I don't have much time left. So... What was I looking at? Oh, yeah. Seishoku suru. Seishoku is just touch contact, touching. Okay. Simple enough. I definitely want to look more at this archetype, or not this archetype, this structure deck later. Because there are alright cards, there's alright support. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand to the opponent's field and defense position. This card's controller can't fusion, synchro, exceed, or link summon unless they use this card as material. That seems bad. Because they could... I mean, it's level 6. I feel like they could find out ways to make it work. And you don't know what cards the opponent necessarily has. That doesn't seem good. I don't know. It could work. Okay, no, it could work because they prevent... It could interrupt the combo that the opponent may have. Yeah, okay. It might work. Oh. We'll just stick a really good card in a Crystal Beast structure deck and we're good. That's this. You know what? No matter what kind of bad archetype you have for a structure deck, once you put this card in, it's automatically a good structure deck. That's how that works. I bet that's how they think at Konami. That's exactly what they think. And now we found the real reason this deck will sell. Exactly. This is what makes the structure deck good. Not the Crystal Beast. Not anything like that. But this card right here. Alright. Well. I think this is the best card to stop the stream on. Looking up what the Crystal Beast structure deck will have, and we found a card that is independent totally from the deck, and what makes the deck a good card. What makes the deck a really good deck. Just this card right here. Alright, so tomorrow I should be able to do a full stream of Bahamut Lagoon. And same on well, not the same on Thursday, but another stream of Bahamut Lagoon, but shorter. And then Saturday, Guru Logi Champ. More brain melting nonsense. And we'll finish up Fallout 3 on the Sunday. Because I don't think there's anything more left to do in Fallout 3 other than the DLC. And yeah, I'm going to go get something to eat. So yeah. Anyway, reading these cards were fun. You know what? Reading the structure deck of the Crystal Beast was a lot more fun than the ban list, except for Cyberjar. Who could forget Cyberjar? Alright, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you later. Bye bye. Cat Jam is jamming to nothing.